Hello everybody, here we are 5.5 multiplying and dividing a polynomial by a constant. So if you could start by separating your notes section into two parts. I want to do tiles and distributive. So I'm going to give you kind of two methods to do this. I'll show the tiles, and distributive I think is more versatile because you can use it in more situations and you can use it when the number is too high to draw. But I'll start with tiles, and as I give the steps, I will demonstrate it below. So I think you'll be able to follow, and I'm going to type it so that it's a little easier for you to read. So under tiles, if you could write, this is for multiplying or multiplying. So first step, one, draw out the polynomial being multiplied. And step two, draw it as many times as the constant being multiplied by. Okay, so step one, draw out the polynomial being multiplied. And step two, draw it as many times as the constant being multiplied by. So let me demonstrate right here. So at number 1A, so draw the polynomial being multiplied. So 3b, draw. So we got our long algebra tiles because they're b's. And we're going to draw it as many times as a constant. So the constant is 2, so we're going to draw it out twice. And to get our final answer, you just need to count up all of the algebra tiles. Looks like we have 6 b's. So 6b is our answer. For multiplication, division, step one, or really the only step, is to draw out the whole polynomial in as many rows as the constant you're dividing by. Okay, so I'll demonstrate that down here. So you need to draw out the whole polynomial in as many rows as the constant you're dividing by. So let's draw out this whole polynomial right here, 12d, but we're going to draw it in 4 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would mean that each row, when I draw out these 12 algebra tiles, it's going to look something like this. Okay, here we go. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's the whole polynomial right there. That's all 12d. And now we can see that each row has 3d in it. So that is our answer. That equals 3d. So we did 12 divided by these 4 rows. We found that in each row there's 3d. So that's the method right here. That's our tiles method. Now I'll show you the distributive method, and I'll write that out as well. So for multiplying, you distribute the multiplying constant. Constant by each term inside the brackets. Okay, so you just need to distribute the multiplying constant by each term inside the brackets. What does that mean, distribute? It means that you multiply this constant by the term inside. So negative 2 times 6h is going to be negative 12h. I'll do this again. We're going to distribute this 4 inside the bracket. So 4 times 2 is 8b squared. And I'll I'll show you I'll explain it as we go. I'm going to do the dividing now, and you'll see later when there's more than one term, you just distribute to each of them. So I'll give you the definition here before we go on. So for dividing, division, you split the polynomial into separate fractions, then reduce. Okay, so here we go. Let's do these ones. I think it's best to rewrite these ones. It's a little easier to look at if you draw it like this. So negative 20d over 5. And now we just need to reduce this fraction right here. So what's negative 20 divided by 5? That would be negative 4d. Again, I think this is easier to rewrite. Let's go 8d divided by negative 4. So then we just have to look at this fraction in the front. 8 divided by negative 4, that's going to be negative 2d. Okay, so let's if you want, maybe I'll show the tile method this time. So I'm going to draw 3a plus 2, so 3a and 2, and I'm going to draw it 4 times. Okay, 3 a's and 2, 3 a's and 2, and right there, 3 a's and 2. To get our final answer, we just need to add them all up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12a, and looks like we got 8 plus 8. So that's our answer there. Now I'll show you the distributive way. So you just need to multiply the constant by each of the term inside the brackets. So we can rewrite this as negative 3 times d squared plus negative 3 times 2d. And there we would get negative 3 times d squared is going to be negative 3d squared. And negative 3 times 2d is going to be, it's going to be a negative. Looks like negative 6d. Okay, again, we can do the distributive property. We're going to distribute this 2 inside the bracket. Maybe we'll use some different colors. So 2 times 4c squared, 2 times negative 2c, and 2 times 3c. Let me write it out for you. You don't need to write it out every time. Maybe that'll be helpful to you. But let's go 2 times 4c squared. And we would have plus 2 times negative 2c plus 2 times 3. And 2 times 4c squared is going to be 8c squared. 2 times negative 2c squared is going to be negative 4c, sorry, not squared. And 2 times 3 is going to be a plus 6. Okay. And you don't necessarily have to do this step. I'm just doing it to show you. I think we could have skipped that step, but maybe good in the beginning, just to get in the habit of it. And I just wanted to show you what we're actually doing. So to determine each quotient, see, already, I don't even want to show you the algebra tile way because I don't want to draw out, 16 of these v's, and I don't want to draw out 25, and I don't want to draw out 20 of them. So let's just use the distributive way. I'll show you what that looks like. So I would start by rewriting this with the divider as our denominator. So let's go 16v plus 16 over 8. So for me, that's just a little bit easier to look at. Now we're going to split this into two fractions. So we're going to go 16v over 8 plus 16 over 8. And then we're going to reduce. So 16 divided by 8 is 2v, plus 16 divided by 8 is 2. All right, let's do the next one. I'm going to rewrite it. 25k squared, subtract 15k divided by 5. Then I'm going to split it up into two fractions. So this one right here and that one right there. Okay, so 25k squared over 5. I'm going to do it as plus negative 15k over 5. And then we can just reduce. So we have right here 25 divided by 5 and negative 15 divided by 5. So that would be 5k squared and subtract 3k. Okay, so 25 divided by 5 is 5. Negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. That's where I'm getting those numbers from. Let's do the last one. I'm going to rewrite it again. So 20 minus 8n divided by 4. Let's split it up into two fractions. So we got this one right here and this one right here. So 20 divided by 4 plus negative 8n divided by 4. And now we just need to reduce each of our fractions. So 20 divided by 4 and negative 8 divided by 4. So we can show that as 20 divided by 4 is 5. And that's going to be negative 2, so subtract 2n. Okay, thank you so much. I'll let you folks know what textbook questions I want you to do.